How to Sing Daddy Lessons by Beyonce. He held me in his arms, and he taught me to be strong. And he told me when he's gone, here's what you do. When trouble comes in town, a man like me come around. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot. This is a great song. I only came across it a couple of years ago. I don't know why, because I'm sure it was absolutely everywhere when it was released, however many years ago it was released. And I do actually really like country music, so I have no idea why I didn't hear it before a couple of years ago. And it was actually introduced to me by my daughter when she was taking singing lessons with me. So if you're watching, Taylor, thank you very much, darling, for the inspiration. So Daddy Lessons is a tricky song because there are so many different parts to it, and Beyonce is she's a phenomenal singer, and she uses lots of different effects. So this is for advanced singers. At the very, very least, it's for intermediate singers. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend trying this song yet. Just sing it for fun. If you would like to sing it and you would like to perform it and you are a beginner, I would recommend sing it very, very cleanly. Don't try and add lots of vibrato. Don't try and add the vocal flips and the other effects that Beyonce uses. She tends to use a lot of growls, rasps, vocal flips. She changes the tone of her voice in most of her songs, not so much in this one, but in songs like Love on Top, all of the Destiny's Child songs, all of the Sasha Fierce songs, she changes tone a lot. So if you are going to sing Beyonce songs, then sing them as cleanly as possible so that you can get the accuracy in pitch, the accuracy in tone, and you can get your head around the words and the breath control, because you need a lot of breath control to be able to sing any song by Beyonce. She is an absolutely phenomenal singer. I should actually listen to her songs more. I don't know why I don't, but there are so many good artists and fantastic artists and great bands in the world. I definitely need to catch up. So Daddy Lessons stylistically is definitely a cross between R&B and country. It was a nod and a tribute to country music, but there are definitely a lot of elements of R&B there because Beyonce is an R&B singer. So with this type of R&B, which is RnB, not the R and B from the 60s and 50s, 60s and 70s. This is the RnB of like the late 80s, 90s, and of course Beyonce first started releasing in the early 2000s with Destiny's Child, and this is the style that she sings in. So R&B usually is very clean, as I just said, and if you listen to Beyonce a lot, you'll know that she adds lots of effects. So it does make sense to start clean, and it's quite a pure sound. So with a lot of the videos that I've been doing on song tutorials recently, there's been a lot of forward placement, and although there is some mask resonance here, well, there definitely is mask resonance here, it's not quite as pronounced as the other songs that I've been doing. So if we start at the beginning, I can't sing all of the song because of copyright, and I'm also going to try to sing it, the bits that I do sing, quite clean so that you can actually hear what's happening. And of course the Chicks took it on and they performed it lots of times by themselves as the Chicks without Beyonce, and as the Dixie Chicks beforehand. So starting at the beginning, and why not, it's a very clean sound. So it's came into this world, don't put the vibrato on, came into this world, daddy's little girl. So just sing it nice and clean. It might sound bland, but you've got to start there. If you already have a well-established vibrato, then add it, okay? Most of that is very clean, and we have the ooh. Don't try to put all of them in. Those are backing vocals. If you're singing the lead line, you can't then, or it's going to be very, very difficult to then put all the oohs in as well, because they are actually backing vocals. And of course, when we record, we do lots of takes. It wasn't done in one take. So give yourself as much space to breathe as possible, because you need it for these songs. And then we've got we rode motorcycles. So there is a vocal flip there. You're going to sing the song clean first. We've got we, okay. I don't know if it's in the song, but that's how I sing it. We rode, okay. And I think definitely on Blackjack. So with the vocal flips, we, blah, blah. So it's the, and then in the chorus, we lead up to a belt. So you need to be able to mix properly. So if you don't know what a mix is, then have a look at this video that's going to pop up here if I remember to put it in, or in the description. The mix is the blend between your chest and your head voice. You must have a very strong mix, which means you must have well-established head voice and chest voice so that you can create the mix. And the belt is a mixed voice projection technique. So you must be able to mix before you try to belt. Don't try to add the power if you can't mix properly, because your tongue muscles are going to kick in. You're going to lose the placement. You're probably going to strain your voice. Your voice is probably going to crack and break. You'll lose the tune and you'll be demotivated and you'll feel like you can't sing. It's not that you can't sing, it's just that you can't do these techniques yet. So you must have the basic foundations. I can't stress this enough. You must have the basic foundations before you try to belt. So in the chorus, we da 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 da. Okay. He held me in his arms. He taught me to be strong. I'm going to try not to sing too much because I will get a copyright strike. So in the later pre-choruses, there is some rasp on her voice. Na, 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 na. Okay. What I'm doing there is adding a tiny bit of distortion. And the way that I do that is because I can sing with distortion. Na, 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 na. I'm just adding a little bit. Na, na, and I'm not doing that with my throat, okay? I'm not doing it with my throat, it's with the false chords. And I do have a tutorial on vocal distortion here, and I believe there is a playlist. If there is, I will put it up at the end of the tutorial, and if there isn't, then I will make one and I'll link it in the description. So it's very important to keep an eye on what you're doing technique wise. Listen to the song through a few times and make some notes if you need to. You know, be a bit of a geek and a nerd about it. You've got to be a little bit obsessive if you're really serious about singing. Make some notes of what type of sound she's making in what places, where the clean sound is, where the rasp is, where the growls are. I can't remember if there are actually any growls. Nah, so that's the growl. Nah, 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 nah. So those are all growls, okay? And I do have a tutorial on growling. I will also link that in the description. So make notes of where she is making these sounds so that once you are able to sing the song accurately, cleanly, you can then go and start to add the effects bit by bit. What most singers do is they try to do everything all at once. So you'll press play, you'll try to do the oohs, and then, you know, start singing the song, and then try to do the vocal flips at the same time, and try to belt, and try to put all. It's going to confuse the best singer in the world. You know, even the best singer in the world is going to have to listen to this song through a couple of times before attempting to do it with all of the flips, with all of the other effects, and with the vibrato, and with the belting, and the breath control in the right place, and give it the R&B and country stylistics. So I didn't talk about country stylistics yet. So that vocal flip, that's a very country stylistic. And forward placement, country music has a lot of forward placement. Now, the reason that Beyonce doesn't have it so much here is because she doesn't actually sing like that. She does definitely sing in the mask, and she's got lots of control. It's not quite as nasally sounding as traditional, and even, you know, country singing has gone back to that nasally sound now as well. But traditional country music is very very twangy. So it's very twangy in sound, as in it sounds like a twangy sound. I can't do an American accent. I'm not going to insult the American people like that. But it also uses twang as in the high larynx and forward placement. So that's country. R&B is a much purer, clearer and cleaner sound. It's tends to be much softer. So if you listen to R&B music from, you know, the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and still now, actually, it's very clean. But there are lots of riffs and runs. Riffs and runs are those scalic sounds. Ah, ooh, 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 those kind of things. I don't do a lot of riffing. I can do it, but I don't tend to do a lot of it. It's just not in the type of music that I tend to perform. When I do sing R&B songs or rock songs that have riffs and runs and melisma, I do put them in, of course, when trouble comes in town. But those happen a lot in R&B music and in country music as well. Certainly in I would say the 80s, 90s. Someone who listens to country a lot, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So the main takeaway, have a lot of fun with this song, but learn it clean first, like I always say. Make notes of where the flips are. Make notes of the growl. Nah. Make notes of where the rasps are. Nah, nah. And of course, there is lots of vibrato running through this because that's just what Beyonce does. And we also have it in R&B a lot, and we have it in country a lot. So I hope this has helped you to understand more about how you can sing this song. Have some fun with it. I'm sorry that I couldn't sing more of the song. I will definitely get a copyright strike if I do, but I hope that the demonstration at the beginning helps you. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Stay hydrated. Ciao!